For over a decade, a Soviet spy lived within the very heart of the British monarchy, walking the same halls as Queen Elizabeth II. He wasn't a foreign infiltrator. He wasn't a mysterious double agent hiding in the shadows. He was one of the Queen's most trusted advisors, a man knighted for his service to the Crown. His name? Sir Anthony Blunt. And the story you're about to hear will change the way you see British history forever. Sir Anthony Blunt wasn't just any royal staff member. He was the surveyor of the Queen's pictures, responsible for the royal art collection. But what no one knew was that he was also a high-ranking Soviet spy, feeding top-secret information to Moscow for years. In 1964, MI5 uncovered the truth. Blunt was a key member of the Cambridge Five, a notorious Soviet spy ring that had infiltrated the highest levels of British intelligence. He confessed in a secret deal with the government, avoiding public exposure for a while. What makes this story even more shocking? The Queen knew. MI5 informed Queen Elizabeth II about Blunt's betrayal, but instead of facing immediate justice, he was allowed to continue working in Buckingham Palace for another 15 years, until the truth finally exploded in 1979. Why? Because exposing Blunt too soon would have humiliated the British government and intelligence agencies, proving that Soviet spies had infiltrated the highest levels of power. In November 1979, British Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher was forced to admit the truth to Parliament. Blunt had been a Soviet spy for decades, and MI5 had covered it up. The British public was outraged. How could a traitor to the nation have been protected by the very people sworn to defend it? Blunt was stripped of his knighthood, publicly shamed and exiled from royal circles. But here's the part they don't talk about. He never spent a single day in prison. If they could hide a Soviet spy within the royal family for decades, what else could they be hiding? This is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to declassified MI5 files. There are still classified secrets locked away in government vaults, ones that may never see the light of day. What do you think? Were there other spies in the royal household? And should Blunt have faced a harsher punishment? Comment below and let's uncover the next hidden truth together. What should we investigate next?